Oh, hey, you made it. Oh, I'm so excited you could come to my pool party today. Yes, yes. Well, I don't know if you knew this about me, but I have some special skills. Yeah, yep, I have some special skills in blowing. Oh, like blowing up inflatable things. Don't look at me like I'm the crazy one. You're the one making crazy suggestions. So, what do you think? Do you want to see my new skills that I've acquired? Yeah? Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, it really does. And I've been sort of practicing some magic tricks. That's right. Beautiful, wonderful tricks. No, nothing mean, I promise. It's just going to be you and I having a great day here by the poolside. What do you say? You want to join me? Awesome. Well, here, I want you to relax and take a nice deep breath for me. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah? Oh, I'm so glad. So, first things first, I need you to get nice and close to me. Sure, just cuddle right up. And now I need you to think of the most amazing inflatable toy you have ever seen in your life. Picture it in your head. Can you see it? Well, let me give you some suggestions. Now, you've probably seen different types of inflatables that people have made. Clowns and things, you know? Well, I like making sort of balloon animals too. Maybe you've seen inflatable flamingos, or even an inflatable donut, all pretty and sparkly with pink frosting and lots of little confectionery bits on it, glistening in the sun, bouncing in the waves. So much fun. It's fun to bounce, isn't it? You like bouncing, don't you? Think of how nice it is to be bouncing on the waves, empty and light. Everybody wants to squeeze you. Everybody wants to float with you. It's so good to be a bouncy, happy, floating toy here by the pool on a nice, sunny day. So what do we think? I think you should relax. Let your mind slip. Let it drop down for me. So good to drop down and be empty-minded, thinking of a happy poolside toy or a balloon animal, something wonderful and empty, just like you're going to be. I think I would like to start you off as perhaps a unicorn. What do you think? Can you picture it? 4 awesome big puffy legs filling your body up, filling that head up with air so that everything else in that head pushes right out. How does that sound? Look, if I just put my lips to you and give you a really good blow, you are now a unicorn. Empty-headed, practically floating, with a beautiful horn. What color would you call that? Perhaps it's red? Perhaps a purple? You have so many colors, don't you? And look how you glisten when I... Oh, it's so much fun to be light and empty. My light, empty little inflatable toy. My sweet little unicorn that I can play with in the pool. I can just jump right in. And look, you help me float because you're so light and airy and there's nothing inside of you. Just a bunch of hollow air and beautiful shiny plastic. And you are just floating and helping me float too. And it feels so good to be a big, empty, inflatable unicorn for me, doesn't it? Don't you love how I cling to you in the water as we bounce and have a good time? It feels so good to be an empty, inflatable, bouncing unicorn sitting here in the water, listening to my words, your head getting more and more empty as we splash and have such a good time together. It feels so good to be my happy, dumb, inflatable toy. This is what summer is all about. Being a happy, dumb, floating inflatable. Oh, but maybe you don't want to be a unicorn, Maybe you want to be something else. Something like an alligator or a dragon. Maybe a shark. Ooh, would you be my inflatable shark? I think you could be. First, let's let out some of this air. There we go. Excellent. And as we let out the air, all thoughts in your head just leave. Gone. The air vacates your whole body and you deflate and you become this little pile of nothing. Something for me to mold and transform. You are my dumb inflatable toy. It feels so good. It feels so good and you can't wait to feel my lips blowing air into you. What will we be next? You know, since we're already floating back and forth and back and forth in this pool, and you are quite deflated and empty of all thoughts and feelings of any stress, because how could you be stressed? You're just a silly blow-up. So now I'll put my lips to you, and I think, since we're in the water, let's make you a fun shark, okay? Oh my goodness. Wait, I think I have to blow a little bit more. There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at you. You're such a scary shark floating around in the water. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Of course you're not scary. You're a big, puffy, amazing, inflatable shark. Nobody could be afraid of you because you're just an empty, air-headed toy. You're my empty, inflatable toy. And I could transform you into whatever I desire. Whatever makes me happy. Whatever makes you feel the best. It's so amazing being my dumb little toy, isn't it? It feels so good to be my toy. My sweet, inflatable toy right here on this perfect, beautiful day. Don't you just love this weather? Do you feel that breeze? Silly me. How could you feel anything? You're just a giant plastic toy filled with nothing but my air. So nice though, isn't it? Just bobbing and bouncing. You could float away almost if we're not careful. A good breeze could just lift your big, airy body straight up into the sky. And wouldn't that be amazing? To see a great big blow-up shark lifting off into the sky? Maybe I could toss you up a little bit. Feel so light. I can. Oh, isn't this wonderful? My goodness, you're practically like a little hot air balloon, but like a shark. And you are so empty and so happy. And you are my toy. And you love being my toy. My happy, air-filled, inflatable, empty head, empty body toy. The thing in which I want to play with and have a great day with. And you so want to be my little toy. My big toy. I wonder what would happen if I pumped more air into you. Would you become a bigger shark? Or do you think you'd transform into something else? What do you say? I'm just going to put my lips on you and... Look at you go. Oh my goodness. I think you've transformed from an ordinary sparkly shark into a great big blue whale. That is amazing. Look at how much of the pool you take up. When you bounce, look at the water. You are creating awesome waves. And the more you bounce, you realize even though you are so vast, you are so empty. It was fun feeling me blow more air, feeling those limbs expand and stretch against my breath. It feels so good to be a blow-up toy. To be my blow-up toy, my happy, inflatable plaything. You are my toy, and I will play with you however I desire. And you can't help it. You can't help but feel so good letting me play with you, being my good, inflatable toy. Having such a happy dum-dum time, bouncing in the waves, creating more waves. Do you think we could create a tidal wave? Let's try. Oh. Bounce. Bounce. Every time you bounce, the waves get bigger and bigger, and you lift up higher and higher. And the higher you go, the more empty you feel. So hollow. Your whole body vibrates with nothingness on the inside or the outside. You are as light as the air that surrounds you, and it feels so good that you could just drift away. Drift. Float away for me. Drift and be so happy and so light with air all around and inside of you. It feels so good. It feels so good to be my inflatable toy, and I want to play with you all year round. That's right. I want you to be my toy all year round, because toys are happy things. Happy, dumb, inflatable toy, and it feels so good to be in my possession. I'm curious now, though. I've made you into a beautiful few items for the poolside, but I wonder if my powers extend to regular latex balloons. If I could twist you and form you into more intricate toys. First, let me see if I can just make you into a regular round balloon floating. Suddenly, I think I can exhale some helium, perhaps? That would be a feat, wouldn't it? Do you think it can happen? Let's give it a try, shall we? First, let me deflate you a bit. I'm going to squeeze you and let all that air out. And all the air is let out, just like all the stress in your life. It just slips right away. And all the air lets out like all your thoughts let out. Every time you transform, you go emptier and emptier for me, like a happy, dumb, inflatable thing, just floating, waiting for me to tug on you and pull on you and play with you like a good toy. You are a good inflatable toy, and I can't wait to transform you into something else. So now, let me work my magic in my hands. You can feel the heat of it, the magical heat of my fingertips as I mold you and play with you. And maybe it tickles a little, but not in a bad way, in a pleasant way, in a way that makes you feel like cotton candy at a fun park and balloons. Balloons. I love balloons. So let's see now what I can mold you to, shall we? Oh, you are quite round. Look at how big you are. It's amazing. But I think if I blow a bit more, you could take better shape. What do you think? I think I could bend and twist and blow. And with every deep breath I take and push into your body, you expand. Every inch of you filling up with my warm breath, becoming my next inflatable toy. And I twist you. And I play with you. And I'm going to see if I can make some cute little pointy parts here. And pop, 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 pop. Look at your legs. Isn't that amazing? I think you're starting to look like a fox. Oh, that's amazing. Let's see if I can blow more life into you, shall we? Look at you go. With every breath I pump into you, you inflate more and more. And it is amazing. You are the most amazing fox I've ever seen. And let me add more details and more balloons because I want you to float so high that you could lift me right up off the ground and we could go on an adventure, shall we? Yes, I think we shall. So, let me add a few more balloons here, and here, and they are all connected to you, and you feel yourself getting lighter and lighter as your mind just vacates. Your mind goes blank for me. Go blank. You are just an empty, inflatable thing, floating, getting lighter and lighter every little bit I add, every little piece I twist, forming you, making you feel so good. It feels so good to be my happy, dumb toy, my happy, dumb, light in the sky toy, my foxy inflatable. You look so cute. Look at yourself. Admire how you glisten in the sun. I know you were worried at the beginning, but now you have not one concern. You feel so safe with me, so safe and so happy and so light. So light, I think if I add another couple sections, perhaps give you something pretty. How about like a few more sparkling balloons? Oh, look at you. It's amazing. And every balloon adds a dash more color, and you feel lighter and lighter and happier. And we mustn't forget to give you a big, beautiful, blown up tail, shall we? Let's twist off a piece and blow really deep. Oh, every blow fills you up with air. The more air you feel inside of yourself, the lighter and happier you feel. The more air inside of you, the lighter and happier you feel. You are my dumb inflatable, and I can bend you and twist you and play with you into any shape I desire. And you feel so good being my plaything, my inflatable toy. Blown up and empty of all thoughts and concerns. You feel not one piece of weight on you on this earth. You and I could lift straight up to the sky. I tether you with a small string and you carry me, and we shall go wherever the wind takes us. And it'll feel so good, you and I up here in the sky. And when we land, I think I'm going to transform you even more. Perhaps I will make you a whole big bouncy thing, something on which I could climb on and play on and have such a good day on, because you are my dumb inflatable toy, and you feel best when I fill you up with air that can make you lift up and drift and float and feel so good. It feels so good to be my happy toy, doesn't it? You want me to bounce and play and feel the cool air of the day. And when we wind down, you're going to feel so, so good. When we wind down and come back down to earth, you're going to feel so empty, so full of my breath, so inflated. Every part of you, every inch feels the pressure of the air pushing out everything that would stress you, pushing out all thoughts, making you my dumb, happy toy. You are such a good inflatable toy, and I can't wait to play with you more. I can't wait to play with you again and again and mold you into many different shapes and blow all my air into you so you can feel so, so good, because you are my good and best toy I've ever had. You are the best toy anyone could ask for. You are the best thing in this moment, and you feel so light and you feel so good. And we are just going to lightly drift down, down, down back to earth. And you can just drift off in your mind and let everything float away and know that you are safe with me. And it feels so, so good to be my big, big, blown up, happy, dumb, inflatable toy. My sweet, big, blown up, happy, inflatable plaything. It feels so good. And you make me so happy. And I can't wait to practice on you more and mold you into many beautiful things and watch as you catch all the sunlight and that you just bounce in the air, completely protected by space. And if you were to land in the water, you're completely protected there too, because you float. And that's amazing. You are amazing. You are my fun plaything, my happy inflatable toy, and you are so, so good. Drift with me. Let's just drift off together. Enjoy the wind. Enjoy everything, my happy, dumb, inflatable toy. And thank you for being here. And come again. And just remember, I love you so much, my happy, happy inflatable. And I will twist you into so many things, so many wonderful things only we can imagine. And we can't imagine. And your empty head feels so good right now. Ride that feeling. You're gonna feel so good for the rest of the day. Because you are so good. My happy, dumb, inflatable toy.